Mom, I just got a strange text message.
What does it say?
It says, "Don't trust the person who will visit your house today."
That's odd. Who sent it?
I don't know. It's from an unknown number.
Maybe it's a prank.
But what if it's serious?
Let's not assume anything yet.
We are expecting visitors today.
Yes, your uncle is coming this afternoon.
What if the message is about him?
Emma, your uncle has always been kind to us.
You're right, but the message is making me nervous.
Sometimes anonymous messages are meaningless.
I keep thinking about it.
Let's wait and see.
I hope nothing strange happens.
The best thing to do is stay calm.
Mom, Uncle David should be here soon.
Yes, he called earlier.
I still can't stop thinking about that text.
I know that don't have any facts.
What if someone is trying to warn us?
Or what if someone sent it by mistake?
I didn't think of that.
There are many possibilities.
I wish I knew who sent it.
Did you reply?
No, I was afraid to.
That was probably a good decision.
Should we tell Uncle David?
Not yet.
Why not?
Because we don't know if the message means anything.
I guess you're right.
Let's avoid making assumptions.
Emma, Uncle David just arrived.
Oh no, he's here.
Emma, be polite.
Hello, Uncle David.
Hi, Emma. How have you been?
Good, thanks.
You seem worried.
Just a little.
Is everything okay?
Emma received a strange message today.
What kind of message?
It said not to trust the person visiting our house.
That's very strange.
We don't know who sent it.
Well, I hope you don't think it's about me.
I wasn't sure what to think.
Sometimes people send random messages.
That's what we've been saying.
Dad, what if Uncle David is hiding something?
Why do you think that?
Because of the text.
A text isn't proof.
But what if it's true?
Then we'd need evidence.
He keeps checking his phone.
Lots of people check their phones.
He also stepped outside earlier.
Maybe he was making a call.
I suppose.
The message is making you see normal things as suspicious.
Maybe it is.
That's why we should focus on facts.
I don't like feeling this confused.
That's understandable.
I just want answers.
Hopefully, we'll get them soon.
Mom, my phone is ringing.
Is it the unknown number?
Yes.
Answer it.
Hello?
Hi, I'm sorry to bother you.
Who is this?
I sent you a message earlier today.
Why did you send it?
Actually, I think I sent it to the wrong number.
What?
I was trying to text my cousin.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very sorry.
So the message wasn't meant for me?
No, not at all.
Wow. I spent the whole day worrying.
I apologize for the confusion.
Mom, Dad, the mystery is solved.
What happened?
The sender called me.
Really?
The message was sent by mistake.
I suspected that was possible.
It wasn't about our family at all.
That's a relief.
I can't believe it.
What did the sender say?
He was trying to text someone else.
So all the worry was unnecessary.
Yes.
This shows why we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
I definitely learned that today.
Facts matter more than assumptions.
I'll remember that.
Emma, I heard the mystery was solved.
Yes, it was all a misunderstanding.
So I wasn't the suspicious visitor after all.
No, and I'm sorry for doubting you.
That's okay.
The message really scared me.
Fear can make people imagine things.
It certainly made me suspicious.
What matters is that you learned something.
I learned not to assume the worst.
That's a valuable lesson.
I feel a little embarrassed.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Thanks for understanding.
You're welcome.
Next time, I'll look for facts first.
4 smart ways to say no in English.
Hi everyone! Have you ever wanted to say no to someone, but didn't know how?
Maybe you felt it would sound rude, so you said yes instead?
And later you regretted it?
Yeah, we've all been there.
In this video, we're going to show you different ways to say no politely.
You'll learn how to use a soft no, a professional no, a casual no, and even how to delay your answer.
These are super useful in real life, at work, with friends, or even with family.
And don't worry. We'll give you simple examples you can start using today.
So, are you ready to sound more natural and confident in English? Let's get started. Conversation 1, soft, no, borrowing money. Can you lend me some money until next week?
I'd really like to help, but I can't right now.
Oh, is everything okay?
Yeah, I just have some expenses coming up. So I need to be careful.
I understand. Thanks for being honest.
I hope you find another solution soon.
I will, don't worry.
Let me know if I can help in another way.
Conversation 2, professional, no, work setting.
Can you stay late today to finish the report?
I understand it's important, but I'm afraid I have a prior commitment this evening.
I see. Is there any way you can adjust your schedule?
I wish I could, but it's something I can't reschedule.
All right, I appreciate your honesty.
I can come in early tomorrow and complete it first thing.
That works. Thank you for offering a solution.
Of course. I want to make sure the work gets done properly. Conversation 3, casual, no, friend's invitation. Hey Alex, we're going out for dinner tonight. Want to join?
I think I'll pass tonight.
Oh, not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm a bit tired. And just want to relax at home.
That's fair. We all need a break sometimes.
Exactly. Maybe next time I'll join you.
Sure, we'll plan something again soon.
Sounds good.
Conversation 4, delaying. Can you help me move to my new apartment this weekend?
Let me get back to you on that. I need to check my schedule first.
Okay, no problem. Just let me know soon.
Yeah, I don't want to commit without being sure.
That's totally fine.
I'll confirm by tomorrow evening.
Perfect, I appreciate it.
No worries. I'll do my best to help if I can.
Conversation 5, soft note, friends plan. Hey, do you want to come to the beach with us this weekend?
That sounds really fun. But I think I'll have to pass this time.
Really? Why not?
I'd love to go. but I already promised my family I'd spend time with them.
That makes sense. Family comes first.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe another time?
Sure, we'll plan something again soon.
Definitely. I don't want to miss out next time.
Conversation 6, professional, no. Extra task at work. Can you take over this project for me? I'm overloaded.
I understand, but I'm currently tied up with my own deadlines.
It's just a small task.
I wish I could help, but I don't want to compromise my current work.
That's fair. I'll ask someone else.
Thanks for understanding.
No problem.
Let me know if you need help later in the week.
Conversation 7, casual, no, weekend plan. Let's go hiking early tomorrow morning.
Honestly, I'm not really up for it tomorrow.
Oh, you love hiking though.
I do, but I just need a lazy day this time.
That's understandable. Rest is important too.
Exactly. Maybe next weekend?
Sure, we'll plan it again.
Looking forward to it already.
Conversation 8, delaying plus soft no combination.
Can you travel for a business meeting next week?
Let me check my schedule and get back to you.
All right, but I need an answer soon.
Of course, I'll confirm by tomorrow.
Next day.
I checked, and unfortunately, I won't be able to travel next week.
Is there a reason?
Yes, I have a personal commitment. I can't postpone.
Understood. Thanks for letting me know.
I can join the meeting online if that helps.
That would be great.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please hit the like button and subscribe to Easy English with HK. Your support means a lot and helps us create more helpful videos for you.